Okay, so can you hear me? Give me 1 minute. Hoor je mij, snoozer? Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Is the audio okay? Music too loud? Can you hear me? Okay.
I'm not like anyone else, and in your shoes I couldn't be in. The E to the D to the O or just be G'ing. The bulldogs, your bulldogs, and second we be seeing. I don't wanna stand on the corner. I'm MCing.
Alright, okay. So basically I wanna make a video to show you guys how to use a training method for pipe aim. First of all, what you need is this map called Direct. I'll make a new folder actually. Let me call this TF maps. So first of all, like I said, you need the direct one. What's this?
All need to stop the violence. Word is born. You know what I'm saying? Bulldogs down with that. And all of y'all out there should be down with that. So, you know, I want to send a little shout out to T9, Smooth Ice G, Lorenzo,
basically,
Black,
actually, this file is the map itself. It's only 500 kilobytes, so it's really small. So you'll have lots of FPS. And this one is a file I made, so the bot knows how to move on the map, so it touches. So that's the first thing you need. Then there is a config. It's called resub. This only works in offline because SV cheats. Basically, Casual, who also made Open Plugin, made this for me. And what it does is basically just regenerates your health. It regenerates your health. And it gives you back all your ammunition. So you want to have this file as well. Where is it? Resub. And you want it in your config folder. Oh. Also, since some of you might find this interesting, I can add. Okay. I can also add my own demoman config for those of you that want it. and my auto exec maybe. Actually, my auto exec is pretty much the same as mic, MGE mic, and it's for DX level 81, but I'll put it in here as well. Okay, so you actually only need this, but this one is if you want it. So now you have the resub and my own files. This one actually, I think you need it, I'm not really sure. I'll just put it in there, because you do need source mod to run the mods. So you have the maps, and this one you also need source mod. I'm using a plugin called Health and a plugin called TF2 Respawn. With this plugin you can set your health to anything that you want. You can set it from from 1 to 1000 to 9000, whatever you want. So what you want is these two plugins. What's this? I don't need this. I'll just copy the whole thing, put it in here as well. Okay. And then there is the final file that you also need, which is this one. What this is it gives you a clip size of 50 for your pipe launcher. Oh. So basically you can just keep shooting and shooting and you don't have to reload. So this one, actually I'll copy the whole folder. This file right here, actually, the surface one. Oh. This one is helpful for smoothing out like the ground and stuff. Like if you shoot your scattergun against a wall, normally there's some dust flying up, but this deletes it. So this is kind of helpful as well. I'll just leave it there. This one is for the rocket launcher from Soldier. Actually, I put this clip size to 500 for jumping. And don't forget, if you are not playing in offline, you might want to remove this, because what it does, if you are playing online and the server doesn't have these files, your view model kind of bugs. Like it keeps reloading and reloading all over again, and it's kind of stuck. It's not a problem, but it just looks pretty stupid. So we have the source mod, meta mod, the plugins. I don't think I need any of these. This one is a bunny hop. Oh, this one is bunny hop mod, but I'll leave it out because it was made by my brother. I don't know if he wants it public. So this one and this one is important. Gmod we don't need. Anyway, so you have the source mod, the config, the map itself, and the scripts for the 50 ammo. Oh, and there's one config file. This one. This one basically sets all the settings you need to play against the Devilman bot. So it says the pure to 0 if you want to play with your own custom files, the max health to 1050, the respawn time to 2, the weapon spread to 1, no weapon spread, criticals off, time limit 0, no balance, no respawn times, and then it sets the bot difficulty in the highest, and then it keeps their own class. Because if you want to play against a Devilman bot, it will stay Devilman. It will stay Devilman only, not that it changes to Soldier when you kill it. And the source TV, so you record your own game if you want to look back at your practice or whatever. So it's just always recording. So you want this one as well. Put it here. I think that's it. And in order to use the plugins in offline, you have to add insecure to your launch options. Insecure. And you have to remove this when you want to play online. I'll show you first. Because if you do not remove it, it will stay. It will give you a notification that you're in insecure mode and that you cannot play online. Anyway, so let me show you right now. If I want to join an online server, it will say you are in insecure mode, you must restart before you can connect to secure servers. So the Rico. So if you want to play online again, you can just remove this from your launch options and then you're free to go. Now we're gonna load the map, so just write map directs. My PC is kind of slow, so for me it takes a bit longer to load the map, but it should be like instant. Okay, so this is the map. Like, this is the whole map. It's just this. As you can see on bottom right, my ammo clip size is 50 and it will reload. But if I turn my auto reload off and then remember the resub config, the one I put there, you'll see my ammo goes back to 50 even when I'm not reloading it. It should go back. See? About every 4 seconds it gets regen. And also my health. See? Yep. So what we want to do is we want to exec the directs ready config. Did I put it in here? Yes. It sets all the settings that you need. Right now it's just me alone and no time limit. If I do this, it execs all these things and then it reloads the map. And after the map is loaded, it adds a bot, which is called Okosang, the legend, the one and only. So now the map is loaded, and we can see Okosang is waiting for us to play. And we just have to join the arena and then so now we just join the team, we go demo man, and you'll see we just start fighting. His aiming is not that good, but it's really good to practice your juggling in the air. Because every time you hit him, he will get kind of more boosted than a normal TF2 player would, because he's always crouching, constantly crouching in the air. You can see his dodging it's kind of okay, I guess. if you track him really well, you can hit a lot of pipes. But for me it's more about juggling, like training air shots. And he's always constantly forcing to keep his crosshair on you. Oh, I didn't expect the resub. So like if he's in the air, he would just fly like this. You see, he keeps looking at me. So that kind of affects his movement as well, and makes it a little bit easier to predict where he will go. Because he's not really air saving, but he is kind of moving a little bit. If I would launch him up in the air and walk underneath him, you would see he would probably make like a turn, like a 360 turn. So you can see it's also pretty fast. Like if I play versus normal people, it will be much slower. So this is why I actually prefer to play against this bot. Because it's just so much faster and speed is higher. You can just keep playing on and on. It's kind of funny that, or actually it's maybe a, how to say, might be a little bit of disadvantage of this map that he always spawns there. Like you can always predict him where he's gonna spawn and when he's gonna spawn. That's kinda unrealistic, like from a real match. Because then you play, you kill each other, and then you wait for the new round to start. But it's also good because it keeps the game going. As you can see, he will just keep shooting me, but it's kinda easy to dodge. But personally, I'm not here to learn how to dodge. I'm more to keep track of his movement and hit and launch him in the air and get the air shots. See that movement right there? He was forcing to look at me all the time, so he would just make like a circle around me. So if you move to the left, he would go also there. And sometimes this happens, like he would just stand still. It's not perfect, but it's still very good practice. You can see he's always crouching in the air, so every pipe I launch him, he gets kind of boosted to go even higher. Oh shit. Sometimes he can hit the crazy air shot, but it's really random. Don't expect it. But if he does, he might even taunt, because he's a bitch. There's actually... I can add this one. It's kind of funny. Let's put it here. Basically, right now it's just for fun. If he kills me, come on. Oh, see? Then he taunts. It can be kind of funny because it's a bot and he's taunting at you. Yeah, I play this kind of a lot. And it really helps you improve your tracking and to react, like your reaction. It just helps you really to control a player in the air. Like many times right now, if I would play 6v6 and the enemy would uber on me with demo medic, I would just get my pipe launcher out and triple or sometimes even quad juggle the medic or the demo and just completely mess up the overcharge. And really by playing this mod, it helped me to be able to do that quite easily now. Oh. See, sometimes this movement is kind of random. That's still good practice. He doesn't hit me a lot, but it's okay, I guess. It's more about aiming than dodging. Whoa. Also a little tip, always try to have your movement support your aiming. Like if I would move to the left, I would aim a little bit to the right and then shoot. So you're not just tracking him, like only tracking him, but if I move to the left, I move my mouse to the right to get a better tracking of him. If I move very fast, you would notice that every time I shoot, I actually make a small move to dodge and also to get a better aim at him. And this practice can also be done by soldier, but personally I just prefer demo man because for me it's easier. Bastard. For me it's easier, and I don't know, it's just more fun for me. But if you're a soldier and you want to aim your directs or your juggling skills, you can definitely use this as well. And of course you can do it with scout. Or also kind of funny, I'll show you in 1 second. See that he was over there, but because he kept looking at me, he made like a turn. So it's not really airsafe, but he is kind of moving in the air. So now let's add another bot, but let's make it a scout, and we call him Carnage. Ah. You gotta be really lucky with this, because sometimes they get added to the same team. Like right now they're in the wrong, like in opposite teams, so it's kind of stupid. Actually, can I add it to a team? Ah. You can give it any name you want. Yeah, there we go. So now we're playing against a scout who has like 100% accuracy and is moving really fast, and the demo man. So now you have to choose who are you gonna shoot first, because actually it's easier to dodge the demo man, but it's harder to kill the scout. You can see as well he's always crouching in the air, so every pipe that you hit him with, he will go even higher, or stay or just stay in the air at least. Sometimes if you would play like a normal person in MG server, they would just be like bags of salt, and they would just drop to the floor like some div 6 or like open, I guess, in America, players just not having any movement at all. See, right now I'm being shot at by the scout and the demo. It can be kind of distracting, but it's more a realistic situation, I guess. And you want to keep focusing the same one until you kill him. The scout is kind of hard to hit actually, and of course he taunts. He's just standing there. Like now we can try to shoot both of them. But you see the scout never misses a shot, like almost never. So therefore it's better to kill the scout first. You'll see the same in deathmatch and just any 6v6 really. If you kill the scout first, it's easier. Scouts can always rape you when they are not being focused, but when you focus them and shut them down, you have more options, more opportunities to play your own game. Now the demo man is really getting close, and he did kill me, so that's why 2v1 is really hard practice. Oh shit. Now the scout is back again. See, if I'm trying to shoot both at the same time, it's even harder. Look, this is some bug. I don't know why it happens, but right now they're both standing still for some reason. I think there's some small issue I made when I made the navigation for the bots, like where they can walk. Because there's like tiny spots, if they stand exactly there, they will just stop moving completely. But I'm not completely sure about this. It doesn't happen that often, but wow. When it happens, you will notice it immediately. See, right now the Delman on my left is just standing still. It's oh fuck, spamming pipes from so far away. And of course the taunt. What I'm trying to do is always track their movement and time it wisely when to shoot my pipe. Like if he's moving to the right side for a long time, just wait and then until he makes a slight adjustment to the left, and then you shoot. See, now he's making that turn I was talking about. He's above me and he is forced to keep his crosshair on me. So what is gonna happen is that he's gonna make some sort of turn around me and make like a curve in the air. I can show you soldier maybe for 1 second. I have 244 rockets now with soldier. So just like Devilman, you can just keep shooting. There's no need to reload. The rockets get refilled automatically. And so does your health. You can hit me. See? 95, 200. So even if you start with 1050 HP and you're down to like 90, you can still have a chance because you will be regen. And not only you get regen, but also the enemy, the bot. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not that good at directs or soldier. And also, if you go with soldier, he gets launched less high in the sky. So I just prefer to play Devilman.